Hello everyone, it's me, Karen, if you forgot who I am. I am supposed to be one of the hosts for Shorty September, but September has been crazy and I'm here to apologize and update you basically. So here's the situation. Basically I was planning to vlog, like every week, like one vlog per week. But when it came to the second week of September, first of all, I was feeling kind of tense and stressed with for no reason in particular. And so one day I built myself a blanket for it, which is the most grown-up thing I've ever done anyway. And I vlogged from my blanket fort and it was amazing. And it was a great start to my week 2 vlog. Only a few things happened. Number one, during it, I was talking about this book, Touch Me, I'm Sick, which is absolutely perfect for me. It is about chronic health problems, which I have. It is about queerness, which I am. It is about trauma, which I also have. This book is a perfect shorty for me, and it came out literally the day that I started vlogging, was the day its release day, its book birthday. That's when it came out. In true fashion to be on theme with this book, what happened was when I was in my blanket fort vlogging about it, my blood sugar went low, plummeted massively. And so during the vlog, I was frantically being I'm so excited to tell you about this book and to tell you something else, which I will in a minute. But my blood sugar alarm just kept going off, and I'm trying to talk to the camera. I'm trying to grab my juice box. I'm trying to get some sugar and carbs in my system and all this stuff. But when I finally got around to editing it, which I'll tell you why it took in a second, because I have lots to tell you, I realized that, alas, when the blood sugar alarm goes off on my phone, it also stops the sound. So the video was still recording, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I should do a voiceover or something. But there was no sound from the moment the blood sugar alarm went off for the rest of the time I was filming. No sound. So yeah, a bit of a miss, possibly a hilarious one if I decide to put in the video. Anyway, so I was okay, listen, I need to do voiceover to just tell you this crazy health situation that happened when I was trying to tell you about this book. But then I got sick. So Wednesday, the day after Wednesday, my parapro came into work and she was like, oh my gosh, I never get sick, but I am feeling some kind of way. I hope I'm not coming down with something. And literally hours later, around 1 or 1:30, I was oh, my eyes feel heavy. My nose feels kind of funny. And in the next hour, I was this is not just allergies or the temperature changing or anything. I am sick. And I was for real poorly. I ended up Thursday, I powered through it. Felt horrible, basically went to bed right when I got home. Friday, I stayed home from work. I slept quite a bit of the day, but not the entire day. And Saturday, literally, I was awake for 4 hours the entire day. I was so unwell. And I did go to the doctor, I think on Friday, just because I felt so bad. I thought, is it the flu? Nope, not the flu, not COVID, just a horrible cold. And I slept most of the day on Sunday. I was supposed to have a date with someone new that I'm seeing, which I guess is something else I want to tell you, but we ended up not being able to because I was so sick. But she basically thought of the idea that we could start a movie together at the same time, and she would watch it from her house and I would watch it from mine, and then we would text throughout the movie. So we did that. We watched Caddo Lake, and it was something that I wanted to watch with her because I thought she would like it. Not to give too much away, but if you're someone that likes the TV show Dark, I feel like Caddo Lake could be something that would be to your taste that you would like. And I just I watched it with my friend Sarah at her house, which was a perfect atmosphere for it because she lives like right across the street from a cemetery, and her house is probably haunted, and there's like a rosary hanging in her basement that she refuses to move because it was there when she moved in, and she doesn't know what would happen if she removes it. Anyway, and I wanted to not only share it with the person that I'm dating, but also like I wanted to revisit it again myself just to see like what clues there were of stuff, and like what did I miss, and like just how would it hit the second time. Anyway, so that was really nice to have someone be so flexible and so creative with a date when I was feeling quite unwell. And then the majority of the next week, like, yes, I was going to work, but I was still not feeling 100%, and I would come home and either take a nap, rest, or like do nothing. So my reading really suffered, and there was nothing to vlog about. And then I couldn't do the voiceover because my voice sounded like I was unwell. Like I didn't lose my voice, but I sounded disgusting. So anyway, so yeah, basically that's why there was no week 2 vlog. And so I want to give you an update on some of the stuff that I have been reading, but also because I had basically a week or more off of reading, it has like turned me on to reading again, and I am just like desperate to like put my phone in the other room and have some quality reading time every day because I really missed it when I was sick. It's one of my greatest joys. So let me show you some of the stuff I've been reading and then tell you about something that I was absolutely raving about on the vlog when I was trying to talk about this book and talk about other things that basically you were not able to hear because there was no sound. So, firstly, my therapist has been in the UK for almost 6 weeks. Like, how dare she leave me? Anyway, just kidding. I saw that on her business Instagram, she posted a picture of this book, and I was like, whoa, crazy. I also have that book, and I got it in the UK a few years ago, but I have not read it. So let me read it now, because then I don't know if she took a picture of the book because she liked it, because it fit with like her interests, if she bought it, if she had read it before and was excited to see it in the wild. Like, I don't know the situation. So anyway, I started to read it, and I was reading it the other day when I was like trying to clean my apartment, and like get things in order after being sick for like a week, more than a week, whatever. I started to read it, and guess what came out? Not only a receipt, but also this bookmark. So I guess I did not get it in the UK. I got it in Holland, Michigan. My bad. But yeah, I was cleaning for 30 minutes, and then I would take like a 30-minute, well, I would clean one room and then like take a 30-minute reading break. Anyway, I'm almost done. It is a shorty, and it's just the philosophy of walking. It's just talking about different famous people and their walking habits, and just trying to dig deep, like not really with what are the benefits of walking so much, but like how does it impact like our soul almost, and just really thinking of it at quite a deep level. And I'm really enjoying it. Not too much more to go, but I did not finish it. And then something I just started, which is really, really interesting to me. And is it a shorty? I think, oh, it is a shorty. Again, it looks thick, but it is a shorty. And it's called Mating in Captivity by Esther Perel. Doesn't pertain to me because this is basically like how to keep a relationship exciting and alive after you've been together for a long, long time. And I think it's been like not even a month since I have been hanging out with said person, but I really think it's really, really, really interesting to read and interesting to just kind of think about things ahead of time. So just started that. I'm on chapter 1. Like, I finished chapter 1, but there's so much to think about, to journal about, to reflect on. So that one will be a slow go. I took said person to the bookstore yesterday just to show her my favorite bookstore, to visit the books, and one followed me home. So, the book that I got, which also appears thick but is a shorty, is Forest Euphoria, The Abounding Queerness of Nature. I have not started this, but it sounds really good, again, because it's hitting at all these things, just like this one, that are part of me. So basically, it says that the author, when she was growing up, she felt most at home in swamps and culverts near her house. She just, like, felt out of place all the time, but she felt really, like, at home in nature, and really drawn to, like, snakes and snails and fungi, and then kind of saw herself reflected in nature, or, like, felt connected to nature because of her identities. Queer, check for me. Neurodivergent, check for me. Yeah, so I think it's about nature, but I think it's a memoir, and I think, like, I love, like, just exploring people that have encounters with nature in similar or different ways than I do, and yeah, just how it shapes them, and, like, also reading about people that have similar identities to me, I guess, as well. Anyway, okay, cool. And then this is the thing that I was raving about on the video, which the sound got cut from. So I was having a bad day, nothing in particular, just super tense, didn't have enough downtime, was grumpy, whatever. Got home, was feeling better because I did a lot of little things during my day to try and regulate myself. And opened the mailbox, and there was a package from Alex. Okay? Alex is, I will put her channel below. Alex is a friend that I made years and years ago on Booktube, and she makes videos now. And we met in Connecticut, where she lives, but only very, very briefly. Like, I was basically, like, passing through and really wanted to meet up with her, but, like, literally, like, had, like, maybe an hour. So I'd love to hang out with her again sometime, because I freaking adore her, and I love talking to her on Voxer and stuff. I just feel like we have really good conversations, and I feel really free just to be able to tell her, like, whatever is going on. But I got a package from her, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I love a good surprise package. What could it be? And then I was like, it's Shorty September. And then I was like, it's the hand-me-down shorts. She freaking sent me an annotated book, and I got really, really excited, especially since I was having a bad day that day. And then I opened the package, and I, like, literally almost, like, died. I was so excited because one of my favorite shorties of all time, oh, it's right here, let me grab it, is The Blue Tent by Richard Gwynne. This is a book you either absolutely love or you absolutely hate. There's literally no one in the middle, okay? Alex is on Team Love, along with Heather and myself, and I don't know who else is on that team. I know for sure Sean, not on that team. She hated this book. A few other people hated this book, okay? Love this. But have not read anything else by him. And so when I opened the mail, look what was in it. Like, this is by the same author, Sad Giraffe Cafe, and it's a book of poetry, but they're kind of more narrative poetry sort of situations. Anyway, like, first of all, so thoughtful to send me something in the mail, to send me a hand-me-down shorts prompt book. So thoughtful, so amazing. But then to have it literally be, like, so closely connected to, like, what makes me feel alive and what speaks to me so much. Like, this was seriously one of the most beautiful gifts I've ever gotten in my entire life. And as a result, I'm reading it, but it's a book of poetry, and I don't want to, like, rush through it. So I think I have only read a few poems, but she annotated, and then I'm annotating under it. And sometimes I will Vox her as well to be like, listen, you said this about this poem, like, let me tell you my thoughts. So that has been really cool, but again, it's not finished. Then for a while I was trying to walk 10,000 steps or more a day until I got sick. Yesterday I walked quite a lot, so I definitely surpassed that. But anyway, while I was walking, not in nature, but just around my neighborhood, I was listening to an audiobook, because in nature, I want to be in nature. In my neighborhood, I'm okay, like, listening to a podcast or an audiobook or something. But I started this book, True Gretch, which is by our governor, Gretchen Whitmer. My good friend, Donald, absolutely loves her. They're besties. Anyway, this is a book I've owned for a while, and I got a signed copy just in case she ever becomes president. But this has been really interesting to listen to, which is what I would recommend if you're interested in it, because she reads it, and if she's talking about a speech or something that she gave, it will cut to the audio of that actual speech. So way better than just reading the book. Also, I'm learning a lot about, like, the Senate and stuff like that I didn't know before. Like, what does it look like when they're about to, like, vote on a bill or something? Like tell me the logistics. Like, tell me what actually happens, the behind the scenes. Like, that's what I love, and that is talked about a lot in here. Also, a lot of the ways the Catholic Church has influenced certain things in ways that are not my fave, but I was just interested, kind of like, I have gut feelings about things, but, like, what are the actual details? Like, what have they actually done? That's been cool as well. And then, also, it's a beautiful time to be outside, loads of nature. So a few times I went for a walk, and I brought this with me, Mary Oliver, New and Selected Poems. I kind of had, like, a sapphic start to my Shorty September, and this was one of them. But again, as I was on my walk, I was just stopping, pausing, and reading a poem, and then continuing on my walk. So I am not very far in this either, but I'm hoping to finish all of these before September ends. And yeah, just really prioritize time for reading and time to read the shorties, and not rushing through the books that I have started and that I would like to finish, or rushing through additional ones. It's not about the numbers to me, but just making sure that, because reading is something I'm so passionate about, that I am dedicating time to doing it most days when I feel like I want to, and to help me put my phone in a different room for a little bit while I'm reading. So that is the update. I apologize, it's so rambly and that I haven't been here because I've been sick. Hey guys, it's week 2 of Shorty September, and I'm curious if this blanket fort makes me look autistic, because I am. Anyway, so let me tell you, today when I woke up, I was just quite tense, which was basically due to a variety of things. I think that people probably have days where they wake up like that there's just, like, loads of little reasons why you're tense or not feeling some kind of way. Anyway, so I tried throughout the day to regulate in, like, small ways, and it actually ended up being very successful, and I am feeling way better than I did at the beginning of the day. And my day got even better when I got home, because basically I was like, listen, like, I am gonna have a cozy day a cozy evening when I get home, because, like, I really need an evening with no plans, and also I need, like, a small space for myself, kind of like this. And I'm just gonna read and chill, and actually I want to open the window so I have, like, fresh air coming in, also. But then I got the mail, and things just got even better. So, Shorty September, let me tell you what was in the mail. So, I saw, when I opened up the mail today, that there was a package from Alex. I will link her channel below. I freaking love her. I want to visit her. We did meet in person, but it was very brief. I was, like, literally just passing through town, and, like, let's hang out for, like, not very long. Like, maybe 30 minutes or an hour. Like, it was so quick. Anyway, so I saw that I got something in the mail from her, and I was like, like, oh my gosh. Like, first of all, I freaking love getting mail. I love when it's a surprise, and, like, it's so good to hear from her, because, as I said, I freaking adore her. And I was just like, ugh, like, what the heck? Like, what's the occasion? Like, I wonder. And then I was like, hand-me-down shorts.
Shorty September. She probably sent me a book that she had annotated. And then I got really excited, and when I got inside and I opened it, I got even more excited, because if you have been here for very long, or like 5 minutes, you will know that one of my favorite shorties of all time, one of my favorite books of all time, is The Blue Tent by Richard Gwynne. And when I opened the package, not only was it a shorty, not only was it annotated by somebody that I consider a friend, but, sorry, my blood sugar is low. I actually should be having a juice box. Where is it? I'm on my second juice. Okay. So